Test. Good morning. We are going to do a mobility and stretching. This is going to be really good. I haven't done this in about a year. Probably should do it every so often. It's a good idea. Okay, let's see what she's got for us. And you don't have to have shoes on. I'll probably put my socks on, but. Oh, I don't have any sound. Uh-oh, that's not good. There we go.
A full body stretch. Have you feeling amazing? Nice exhale. So you don't need any equipment. I'm going to be guiding you through today's session. So roll out that mat and follow along. We're starting right now.
Socks.
Okay, team, we're going to just start down on our mats in a cross-legged position here.
Okay.
Warming up the neck and the shoulders with some gentle head rolls. We're just going to go side to side, feeling a nice stretch through that neck, through the traps and the shoulders. If it feels okay for you, you can go all the way around, just taking it nice and slow, making sure not to push too far. You never want to feel any pain. Just a nice, gentle stretch, releasing some tension, focusing on your breath. Keeping the shoulders pressed down away from the ears. Just a couple more here. And that's it. Good. Going into our shoulder rolls, we're going to go up towards the ears, pull back, squeezing between the shoulder blades. Nice exaggerated movement here. Good. Inhale, shrug the shoulders, and exhale, pull back and down. That's it. Let's reverse, shrugging to the front now. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, roll it forward. Good. Loosening things up. We're going to drop that left hand to the ground. Right arm extends overhead. You want to make sure that you're keeping your right hip planted on your mat. Now, if it works for you, you're going to drop that elbow right down to the mat again, and making sure that right hip doesn't pop up. And we're going to just bring that right arm behind the back, feeling a nice pull through that right shoulder. Inhale, reaching the arm up overhead. Exhale, bringing it behind the back. Check in with that right hip and glute. Press down. It's a great way to stretch out that side body. Alright, let's do the same thing on the other side. Starting with that arm fully stretched, and if it feels okay, dropping the elbow down, getting a little deeper. Pressing that left hip and glute down onto your mat. And then let's go into that shoulder rotation, extending the arm nice and long. Inhale and exhale, bringing the hand behind the back. Really connecting with your breath, making sure you're not holding your breath here. You want to get that oxygen flowing. That's it. Nice stretch through the side. We're going to come onto the balls of our feet here, bending the knees, rounding the spine, bringing the nose to the knees. And then when you're ready, take a big inhale, extending the legs as straight as they will go. And then exhale, bending forward again onto the balls of those feet. So a good way to stretch out the soles of the feet, the backs of the legs, releasing tension in the lower back and the neck. Using your hands here just for balance. As you extend the legs straight, pressing those heels down into your mat. Do a few more like this, connecting with the breath. And then pausing in this forward fold position for a moment. Really feeling that through the back of the legs, the hamstrings and the glutes. Breathing through it. And we're going to slowly roll up to our standing position. Crossing one foot behind the other. And bring those hands up overhead. Inhale and then exhale, folding forward. Now I want you to think about pushing those hips back and keeping the core engaged by pulling the belly button to the spine. Just folding forward as far as you can, whatever feels comfortable for you. Taking a few breaths here and then slowly rolling up. And now switching your feet, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Inhale, big. Stretch upwards and exhale, folding forward. Push those hips back. Continue breathing. Just going to hang out here for a moment. And release, that's great. Rolling up to the top. And bring those hands up overhead, grabbing on to your wrist. A nice little side bend here. Alternating sides. Take a nice big inhale at the top and then exhale, fold towards the side. Gently tugging on that wrist, getting nice, good stretch through the arm, through the side body. Keeping those feet planted, keeping your hips square to the front. Just going side to side here, taking a moment. Whenever anything feels a little stiff, breathing through it. And again, not forcing any movement here, just do what feels right. We're going to widen our stance, bringing those toes out slightly, dropping down into a nice deep sumo squat, placing the elbows inside the knees, gently pressing them outward. Getting nice and deep into that squat. I want to keep that tailbone pointing down, keep a nice flat back, keep the chest and chin up. Weight should be shifted into the heels. Breathing into those hips. Maybe adding a little movement, very gentle rock side to side. And then pressing through the heels, standing up. Okay, feet are going to come a little bit wider now, facing forward, hands behind the head. We're going to fold forward, keeping those legs nice and straight, making sure we're not locking the knees, just a nice soft knee. Gentle pressure on the back of the head, just breathing here. We're going to slowly shift our weight over to that right side, grabbing onto your calf or your ankle. Make sure you're keeping your hips square to the back wall. And release, we're going to shift on over to the other side. Square out those hips. Take a few nice deep breaths. And then make your way back to center. Heel toe those feet into shoulder width apart and gently roll yourself up to standing position. You're going to clasp those hands behind the back. Press the shoulders down, getting a nice flow through the chest, through the front of the shoulders. And then if it feels okay for you, you're going to take a nice big inhale and then exhale, fold forward, keeping those hands together, letting them just drop naturally, letting gravity do the work here. Feeling a nice pull through the back of the legs, the shoulders, the chest. And then when you're ready, very slowly coming back up to standing. Okay, we're going to make our way down to our mats now, sitting on our knees with the feet flat on the floor. This is a great way to stretch out those feet and the quads and the hip flexors. So you're just gonna gently lean back as you sit your glutes on top of your heels, keeping that core engaged, keeping your gaze upward. And then as you rock forward, you're gonna bring the toes up onto the mat, flexing those feet and performing the same movement. So nice and slow, nice and controlled. Feel a stretch through the soles of those feet. And then release, switching your foot position each time. So make sure you're doing this really nice and slow and controlled. You should feel those abs engage as you lean back, giving a nice flat back, and remember to keep that gaze upward. This is a good way to massage out the bottom of the feet, the toes, and those ankles. All right, team, that's it. Let's walk ourselves back up into that forward fold. Let everything hang here just for a moment. Maybe grabbing onto the elbows, maybe shaking the head. We'll sway side to side, just reconnecting with our breath. We're getting into the quads now. I'm going to grab onto that left ankle, point the knee down towards the ground, keeping the thighs parallel. Really helps here to squeeze the glutes and gently pop the hips forward. Get a nice deep stretch in that quad. If you want to go even a little deeper and work on your balance, we're just going to fold forward here, kicking that left foot up to the sky, bringing the right arm forward. And release. Let's do it again on the other side. Grabbing onto that ankle, pressing the knee down, squeezing the glutes. And you can stay in this position for just a little bit longer, or if you're up for the challenge, you can fold forward here, kick that right foot up. Okay, make sure you're not holding your breath. And release.
Whew.
All right, we're going to get into the triceps and the lats here. So extending that right arm up and behind the head, using the left hand to gently tap on the elbow. And we're going to do a gentle side bend over to the left. Feeling a nice pull through that right side of the body, through the triceps, and through the lats. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. And exhale coming back up to standing. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just applying a gentle amount of pressure onto that elbow. Okay, coming to the top of your mat now, we're gonna walk forward, coming into that down dog position.
Down dog position.
Pressing the heels down, keeping the legs nice and straight. Lifting the hips, drawing the chest to the thighs. And then we're gonna shift forward into an upward dog. Repeating this movement from down dog to up dog a few times here. Exhaling as you bring the hips up. And inhaling as you drop the hips. Lift the gaze to the ceiling. Working with your breath, working at your own pace, doing what feels right for you. And our next one here, we're just going to pause in that high plank and then slowly lower ourselves all the way down to the mat. Take a nice big inhale, coming up into cobra position. We're going to rotate, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale and exhale, look over the right. And release, coming back down to the mat. Let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. And exhale, twist to the left. Nice. And slowly lower. Okay, we're going to extend those arms now overhead, pointing our thumbs up towards the sky. So then we're going to pull those arms behind our backs, rotating the thumbs inwards, giving me a double thumbs up behind the back and releasing, coming back to our starting position. This is a really great movement to help improve shoulder mobility, flexibility, and range of motion. Now really make sure you're not forcing this movement. If you don't have the range of motion at this point to get your thumbs to match behind your back, just come as far as you can before you start to feel any discomfort in the shoulders. Sometimes just bringing your arms out into a T position and squeezing in between the shoulder blades will be just enough. All right, last one here, and release. Now we're coming on to all fours, wrists stacked below the shoulders, knees below the hips, into our cat-cow, taking a nice big inhale, and then exhale, round the spine, scoop the belly, drop the chin to the chest, and then inhale, drop the belly, bring your gaze upward, opening up the chest. Working with your breath here, working at your own pace. These are nice big inhales and exhales. Finding some space and movement in that spine. Now moving into our bird dog to activate our core and stabilize your muscles, extending opposite arm and leg, keeping the hips square to the ground, keeping the core engaged by pulling the belly button to the spine. We're just alternating sides, keeping the toes pointed, extending those fingertips. Keep your movement nice and controlled. Focus on breathing. Just a couple more here, feeling nice and long through those limbs. Getting into a little bit of wrist flexibility. You're going to rotate your left hand so that the fingertips are now coming to you. And then gently, very gently rocking back and forth. You can place some of your weight onto the right hand to release any tension on the left. Now I know you've heard me say this before, but please listen to your body and do what feels right for you. This movement will look different for each individual based on your mobility and flexibility at this point. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. This also feels really nice on the forearms, which can get sore from hurting onto those heavy dumbbells that we've been using. Both hands are going to point to the sides, and we're going to gently rock side to side. Keeping the palms and the fingers pressed down onto your mat. Just a gentle shift side to side. Again, stretching out the wrists and the forearms. And release, shake it out. A few wrist rolls here to loosen things up. Clasping the fingers together. Doing a few in one direction, switching, going the other way. Then bringing the hands flat together, keeping the forearms and the elbows together. You're just going to flip the hands side to side. I know this one always looks so funny, but it really feels good. And then extending your left arm forward, gently pulling the fingertips backwards. And then flipping the wrist so that your palm is now facing inwards and applying just a little bit of pressure onto the top of the hands and fingertips. And same thing on the other side, pulling fingertips back, palm facing forward. And then flip it. A little pressure here, and release. Okay, Next up, we're going into a Scapula Push-Up. So we're going to get into our full push-up position. You can also do this from your knees. You're going to be keeping your arms straight the entire time. Now I want you to drop the chest as you pull and squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then press up, expanding through the back. So the arms aren't doing the work here. It's all movement in the back, in between those shoulder blades.
Ooh.
That's it. Pulling back into a little child's pose here for a bit of rest. Extending the arms forward, knees out nice and wide. Just let that belly relax. Take some nice big inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth. With each exhale, sinking the hips just a little bit lower down towards those heels. We're going to walk our hands over to the right side of our mat. Make sure that left hip doesn't pop up. We want to keep the hips square to the mat. Get a nice pull for that left side body here. Continuing with those big belly breaths. And on your next exhale, you're going to walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Same thing. Holding forward. Sinking a little deeper with each exhale. Keeping the arms extended but relaxed. And coming back to center. That's it. Popping up into our down dog position one more time here. This time we're going to pedal out the feet. One at a time, press the heels down into the mat. Do a nice pull through the calves, through the hamstrings. Keep that chest drawn towards the upper thighs. The hips lifted and keep on breathing. On your next inhale, you're going to kick that right leg up to the sky and step forward, coming into a low lunge. Gently shifting the weight forward. We want to squeeze the glutes. Stay nice and upright. We're going to extend both arms forward as we press through that front right heel, lifting the back knee up off the ground. Extending that back leg, squeezing the glutes, and releasing. Exhale each time you lift, and inhale to lower. Making sure to keep the majority of the weight and the pressure through that right front heel. That's it. Dropping that left hand to the ground now, extending the right hand out to the sky. We're just twisting towards the right, opening up the chest. If it feels okay for you and your shoulders, come into a half bind here, bringing the right palm behind the back. And then we're going to switch and do the same thing on the other side. So switching it up, coming into that lunge. Gently shifting our weight forward into that left heel. Do a nice pull through that left hip and glute. Extending the arms forward, and then when you're ready, take a nice big inhale, and then exhale, extending that back leg, lifting the knee up off the ground. Weight is pressing through that front left heel, straight up and down. Check in with your core, make sure belly button is still pulled to the spine. And let's drop that right hand, opening up to the left, bringing your gaze up to the sky. Coming into that half bind if it feels okay for you. Breathing. Coming down onto our mat now into a seated figure four position. We're going to do some four position lifts. So starting on one side, you're going to stack the hands, keeping the elbows lifted and out wide. Then we're going to take a big inhale, lift up, exhale at the top as you squeeze the glutes, and then take it nice and slow, very controlled on the way down. You're going to repeat this movement a few times, really focusing on engaging the core and those glutes. Getting a good squeeze at the top, really staying in control as you lower down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. We want to make sure we're keeping the toe attached to the knee the whole time. This is going to help you maintain that 4 position. A good squeeze at the top. Lower down nice and slow. All right, that's it. Bringing the legs together. Let's just shake them out here real quick. And then we're going to get into our seated figure 4 stretch. So crossing the left ankle over the right knee.
Okay.
And the glutes as close to that right heel as you can, sitting up nice and tall. I know I am definitely feeling those glutes today after that lower body workout. So this is a much needed stretch today. Shake it out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I find it helps to lift the hips up as I'm crossing the ankle over. It just gives me a little bit more range of motion to get into this upward position. I swear this stuff is good for you guys.
I'll believe you, lady.
Breathe through it.
It feels good to me, I'll tell you that. I can feel it. Oh.
And release. That's it. All right, we're coming down onto our backs here. We're actually going to bend our knees, put the feet flat on the floor. You're going to give me a slight pelvic tilt forward, closing that gap between your back and your back. Arms are extended up to the sky. We're going to take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, drive through those heels. Lift the glutes, squeezing at the top. And then inhale, slowly, very slowly, lower down. This is a real nice controlled movement that we're connecting with our breath. We're keeping our belly button close to the spine. And we're really focusing on coming down one vertebrae at a time so that lower back comes into contact with your mat. Going into a shoulder stand here, we're going to kick both legs up overhead and then nice and straight, toes pointed, supporting the hips and the lower back with the hands. Now you can stay in this position, or if you feel comfortable, you can drop those legs back behind the head into your cow pose. Hands are going to come down to your mat, pressing into the ground. Feet are flexed, and we want to engage those quads, get a nice fold in the back of the legs. Belly is scooped, and again, keep on breathing here, guys. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And when you're ready, just very slowly coming out of whatever position you are in, nice and controlled. To a little knee hug, gentle rock side to side, massaging out that lower back, giving yourself a little love. Very nice. And into some hip circles here, hands on the knees, just creating some nice big circles, loosening things up. And then we're going to switch directions. Not putting too much pressure on the knees, just using the hands to guide you. And then extending that left leg, we're going to take a nice sweet inhale as we bring the right knee in towards the chest. And then exhale, dropping that knee across the body, bringing our gaze over to the right hand. You can actually extend that right arm out to the side or into a cactus pose. Letting that knee just naturally drop to the ground. And apply just a gentle amount of pressure with your left hand. But don't force it. Feel a nice twist in that lower back. And coming back to center, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, hug that left knee in towards the chest. And then exhaling, dropping that knee across the body. Left arm extends or comes into Cactus Pose. Bringing your gaze over to the left. Just breathe. And coming back to center, we're just going to reset those hips real quick with a single glute bridge. Squeeze those glutes, drag through the heels, and release into our final pose, Push-Up. Team, we did it. We made it through today's active recovery workout. These sessions are so important, especially with heavy weights.
Whew,
And
that
I'm
felt
glad
great.
you guys took the time to slow things down with me today.
Hey, Celtsy. Oh my God, I did a rate. You got a rate in here. Thank you. Thank you so very much. We're doing our stretch recovery day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoop, whoop. Oh man. You work out 6 days a week, and every once in a while you gotta do that stretch recovery. I'll tell you what, that feels great. Ugh. Oh, time for a nap. I'll tell you what. Thank you, Dan, for shouting him out. Woo! But yeah, oh my gosh. Whew. That'll get you ready for the weekend. It's Friday, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? All right, woo. At least once, right? Thank you. Ah, man. I'll tell you what, that's a good workout, folks. It is. It's a great workout, even if it is just a stretch, because you don't need all that stress that's in your hips or in your back. Oh, I should probably put this in my routine at least once a month at least. But it's a good, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go cut some damn bushes, man. I need to get my husband to do this. I'm telling you, Dan, it is amazing. You may not be able to do all of those stretches, but it is good for your body. Someday, maybe I can get him to do a 10-minute stretch or something like that. You too, have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic day. Tomorrow is, we're going to go full steam ahead tomorrow. We got a full body workout. I'll be doing that at noon Central Standard Time. Let's see here. It's a killer body workout tomorrow. So come join me at 12 noon and we'll get it going on. We'll rock it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, because I'm new at this stuff. My name's Frankie. Be More Frankie is my wonderful page. I was in the military for 10 years. I still work with the military community. I like working out. It's the way that I, when they work out the crazy, that's what I do. I deal with a lot of loss of loved ones, people. So there's a lot of stress and that people are going through with the loss of a loved one and dealing with their finances and things like that. So that's what I do. And my husband, Junkyard Dan, which has done the shout outs and things like that, he's my rock. I don't treat him as good as I should. I probably should, but been together for forever. 32 years. I have 2 kids. Both are a pain in the ass, which, you know, if you have kids, you know they are. One is grown and out of the house, and the other one is finishing his college degree and hasn't figured out what he wants to do in life, and that's okay. Take your time. But my husband keeps the house running, you know. He makes sure that he's amazing, because when I was in the military, he was the one that took care of the kids. He was the one that took care of me. I didn't realize how much he did until I got this job that I'm dealing with, because I was the soldier, you know. My focus was on my platoon, my squad, my group, my, you know, soldiers that I had to work with, and, you know, being in charge and taking, you know, on that responsibility. And then I didn't realize that, hey, he's taking care of the house, he's taking care of the kids, he's taking care of me, he's, you know, if something breaks, he's fixing it. It didn't dawn on me how much I depended on him until I got out of the military. So you have to have that support group. And I think nowadays, today's society, you know, it gets tough and we want to quit. Well, Dan and I are 2 stubborn, bullheaded people, and we say, I ain't gonna quit. Are you gonna quit? I ain't gonna quit. You're gonna quit. Oh, I'm my dead body. So we just stuck it out for 32 years and we're still going. But yeah, we're gonna do karaoke tonight. We are going to do karaoke tonight on Junkyard Dan's station. So he is, we do that every Friday. Another, you know, work out the crazy thing that I do. The workouts help me during the week, and the karaoke helps me connect with my husband. And we goof off. If you want to join and see us massacre a couple songs, or massacre a few of your own, or show us, hey, look how great and talented I am, we don't mind. But that's pretty much what we are. I didn't know I had to, this is all new to me. But yeah, we just finished up the stretch. Tomorrow's going to be a killer body workout at 12 noon Central Standard Time. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I got today off, so I don't have to rush out of here like I usually do. I usually have my timer, and it says, oh, it's time to go. It's going to go off in 1 minute. Yeah, come on in. Junkyard Dan, you know, uses Discord. Anyone can sing along. As long as you don't do, we had one person to come in and all they did was do the F word, and then disconnect like they were being something smart. If you're gonna act like that, don't come. You know, we're just having fun. It's a time to just, you know, connect with humans and, you know, just enjoy each other, you know. Show the love, you know. But that's all. See, I told you my alarm's gonna go off. Happy usually is my workout buddy. I don't know if she's still here or not, but like I said, I'm usually here between 6:30 and 7:30, Monday through Friday, and Saturday I do at 12. And today, yeah, there's Happy. I hope you enjoyed that workout, Happy, because I really wanted to share that with you. And it should, I mean, I feel great. My back feels fabulous. This morning I was having a little twinge in my lower back, and I feel great now. I feel like I could go, like I said, cut the bushes. I need to go finish them up. I got the sides of the bushes done. I just got to cut the top off. Oh my God, you should see my my plants. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can show you my garden or not. How do I do that, Dan? Oh, they're beautiful. Let's see if I can. Is there a way I can show my screen? Is there a way I can show my screen? Oh, you gotta see my garden. My garden is beautiful. Let's see, start overlay. I don't know which one it is. How do I do this, Dan? Yeah, I would love to have your help because I don't know what I'm doing. It's not the Be Right Back overlay. Nope, that's not it either. Ooh, not that one. Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Anyone got it?
You gotta see my garden. Oh my God. That's my gaming when I play my game. Ooh, don't do that. Okay, there we go. Yay! Those are my tomatoes. Those are my tomatoes out there. Isn't that crazy? Let's see, let's see. I don't know how I can. Oh, there we go. Those small little plants there. Oh, I don't know why this is up here. I don't like that, but okay. Those small little plants up there are my sweet potatoes right there. And on the fence is, oh, it's using my laptop camera. That's what it's doing, Dan. And on the fence is my cucumbers. See that? That's my cucumbers on the fence there. I've already pulled 3 cucumbers off of the vines, and I got 2 green peppers. Yeah, those are my green pepper plants. Something's eating them. I don't know what, but something's eating them. That's using my computer camera. No.
It should be an overlay, but I don't know which one it is. Well, you can just shut off the camera if you want. I'm not sure how to move that. You should be able to move that thing up.
I don't know. See, gaming, you should just turn it off.
Maybe
that's what it is. You got to turn that off.
There you go. Just put it right there.
Oh. Okay. See, look at that. Anyways, and I got little flowers in there so that this way, you know, it looks nice when I go in there. And those are my mother-in-law's lilies. When she passed, we dug it up and put it in our area. But yeah, let's see. They're so cool. It's my garden. That's my garden. Let's see what else we got here. This is when it first started. I flipped that dirt over for 3 weeks. 3 weeks I dug that garden out. Every weekend I'd come out there. Yes, sir. And then I put the stones in all by myself. Yes, I did. Where's the other stones at? Here's a picture of the stone, the ones at the entryway, and these stones here. I did all that myself. And these are my peonies. They bloom really quick. Oh my God, they smell fabulous. Yeah, absolutely. Yours are yellow. Those are beautiful. I haven't found another color like that. But I have peonies that are like a maroon, a pink, a white. They're beautiful. Yeah. Here's our rose bush. It went crazy this year. It went nuts. It went nuts. Here's one of the pink ones. Yep. Let's see. You can tell where I started from in these gardens. There's my food. I love food. This is my cheesecake I made. Oh, to die for. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's why I work out. I like to eat. Just saying. Okay, let me go back to where we were. If I can figure this out here. All right. All right, so I've been promising I'd show you my garden. There's my garden. But like I said, I like to eat, so I work out. Yeah, and my job is a little stressful, so. All right, I've talked your guys' ears off, and I hope you come back. If not, that's okay. Just have a beautiful life. I hope nothing but the best for you. But, you know, I don't mind you coming back and checking out and saying, hey, what's that old lady doing? Let's see here. I see Mary Ferry with one person. Let's see how long she's been on. I like her. Yesterday she went for a walk in the oh, she's been on for 37 minutes. Okay. On the trails. How long has Chris been on? Let's see. He's been on for 30 minutes. All right. Let's see what tab voice is on. Oh my goodness, she's been on an hour and a half. All right. Well, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Chris. He needs some, I guess. We'll go with Chris. All right. All right, so before we leave, I do want to say, please be kind to one another, show the love, because you don't know what other people are going through. Thank you again for the raid, and thank you for coming by. It was awesome to be able to share a little bit of myself with you guys today. But we're going to go visit Chris. He's been working out for about 29 minutes, but we're going to catch a little bit of what he's doing, okay? Here we go. All right, have a blessed day, everyone. Be safe. Morning. Good morning.
Did I catch it? Oh my God. OMG, OMG. Full day. Hello, hello, full day. Push pull day. Deadlift and push pull. Good morning today for full body. Stretch, back your belly, back on my sleeve. Thank you for the read.
Yes, anytime. Okay. bar. I like that bar. I think it's a bar that he made up. Okay.
Anytime my release weekend. Nice. Ariel time. Big guys.
He's fine.
Nice. Push pull day.
Oh, it's broadcasting, so I have to wait. Well, there's no music. Huh. So I have to wait.